Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. I hope you guys are okay. So today will be a very nice video because we are going to build a ransomware. But remember that this is just for educational purpose, all right? It's going to be a simple ransomware that's going to encrypt the files on its folders, right? Well, how it works. Ransomware is a malware that encrypts the file with symmetric or a symmetric key. Right? We have to get a password, to make comparison, and then to open the encrypted file. All right? So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to just open the ransom here, the directory. I don't have anything in this directory. Right? So let me see. Control T. Yeah. Nano test one.txt. Right, so I'm going to write here, this is a nice day. Control X, right? Nano test 2.txt. I'm going to show you guys how it works, alright? So I'm going to save it. I'm going to create these files on the same directory. And remember that you guys can modify it later. You guys can make it perfect because it has a lot of the module I'm going to use in Python, the name is Fernet, all right, cryptography from Fernet. So there's a lot of videos and content talking about this Fernet encryption or cryptography method, all right? It uses symmetric encryption to encrypt files. So we are going to create this, and then we are going to encrypt the file using symmetric key. It's something like that, all right, with uppercase letters and normal letters and numbers. And then we are going to use a password to recover the key, the file, all right, to compare the key, to open the key and open the files. So let's just ransomware is very dangerous to play with. Okay, X, Y. All right. So now I'm going to create a file named SQL. All right, nano data.sql. So here, create database name test. Okay, use database test and create table ransom. So I'm going to open here our ID int uh, um, auto increment, okay, just for state case. So our key, we're not going to host anything here, right? It's just for showing you guys that it's going to encrypt all the files, every single file in the same folder, doesn't matter what extension it is. Okay, big int. Okay, so we just not null, right? So here now we close it and then Ctrl X and save it. Okay, and if we check on, oh, I didn't open on the same folder, so test 1, test 2, and data I'm going to send to the ransom folder here. Here we have it. I'm going to take a picture also to see, then V, right? So we have the files we want to encrypt. Now I'm going to use text editor to do that. Okay, I'm going to use the simple text editor. It's alright. It's enough for this this video. So as I told you guys, we are going to use a Fernet module. We are going to import cryptography from Fernet. Okay, so first we are going to declare the user being env or Python env, Python 3, right? Now we're going to import OS that will operate in the operating system level, right? So now from cryptography dot Fernet import Fernet. Okay. Well, now we have to create a list. How we are going to do it? Why we have to create a list? Because we have to put the files we're encrypting in a list. In other languages, could be an array, right? So in Python we have tuples, dictionary, and lists. That's the same as arrays, right? So we're going to create a variable to receive the list with the file names, all right? So files, or can be all files. Yeah, all files. We open and close. Perfect. Now we have to run a for loop to check the files in the directory. Okay, like we want to check if the files, what files we have there, if there is any file. So for file in os dot list dir. Okay, we're saying for the files in the directory, the list in the directory, we're going to check now if we have three things. First, when we created a ransomware, we have to protect the decryptor and the encrypted and the key file also. So here we have to create a if case. Let me save it and let me give it the name to malware.py. Okay, I'm going to use the ransom folder here. I'm going to save it on the same directory. Let me show you guys. Here we are. Now we have to compare if file, this one here, it's going to do like that. I have a directory structure and then I have a list of files. Each file is going to be checked to see if there is a name equal malware.py or file equal key.key. This is the key from Fernet we are going to generate to encrypted files, or decrypt.py, that decryptor file equals, all right? And then we are going to say if there is files with these names, we are just going to continue. It means like we are going to jump these files, we are going to leave these files, make an exception, and not encrypt that files, right? So now if os.path, okay, and then is file, we are going to do what? We are going to add these files to the list files, all right, to or all files dot append file. Each file with different name than this one is going to be added on our list here, and then it's going to be encrypted. Okay, so now let's see the it's time to work, so it's almost there. Now we're going to print all the files that's been encrypted, all files, right? So Control S to save. Now we have to create a key equal Fernet. All right, now we are going to use Fernet to generate a key. Generate key. Okay, with this key we are going to open the file, we're going to open the key file, and then we're going to add an extension on this. All right, and then we're going to say as key, we are going to write the key on the key. All right, we are going to create this key with open. All right, just pay attention. Key, okay, dot key here, and then WB right. All right. So S. Now you can say the key. I'm going to use the key because I already have one key over here, one key over here, and key over here too. So they're variable. This is a variable. This is a value of the name of the file, and this is a value that is going to be a variable. Okay. Now with this we have to the key dot, and then we are going to write it. Okay, write key means we're going to write this key. Okay, it's simple, easy. It's very easy actually. Now we have to create a for loop to check the files in each file in the files list over here, and then encrypt it with the open these files, and then encrypt them with symmetric keys. All right, so for file in files we have to do what? With open and then file, okay, RB. Oh jeez, I hate when this happens. Here, RB. With this we already almost, alright, so as the key, it means we're going to attribute this key to the files, to the content inside the files. Like we will be able to open the file, but we are not going to be able to read the content inside the file. Right? You guys are going to see, but pretty much is it okay? So actually the key, the files, I'm going to give them, because I have the variable, the file actually, because we're going to encrypt the file. Okay, we are going to open files and then encrypt as the file. Now we have a content to attribute. All right, content equals the file dot. Now we are going to use the read, because we are going to read this content, and then we are going to use content variable named encrypted to attribute Fernet dot encrypt content, and then we're going to encrypt that. All right, so read here content encrypt. Let me use this strange here. Encrypt equals, now Fernet dot encrypt, Fernet key first, Fernet key dot, and we are going to use the key to give an attribute to the content inside the file. Encrypt, and then now here file. The file actually content, I've named it, right? Content. Okay, perfect. We are almost done actually. This content will be all encrypted. So with open, now with open file WP as the file, what we are going to do, we are going to write into the files. We are going to take the content and exchange for the encrypted key. All right, so the file dot write, okay, and then content encrypt, okay. Now we can print like print space print all your files has been encrypted, any message you want. So yeah, well, I'm going to test it without the cryptor. All right, so cd ransom ls, I have the here, and then all right, so just check again. it's already generating things. So here we have this text, we have another one we created. Okay, so now it's time to try it. Yeah, Python 3 malware.y. I'm a little bit scared because ransomware is a dangerous thing to play with. So let's, and files, in files actually, let me see something. uh, it didn't work, but let me see the line. Was line 19, it's all files actually. Where is it? 19 in all files. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, so here we got a list of the files. All right, Red Hat JPG, text1, text2, and data SQL. Now it encrypted the files. Okay, let's see. Here we don't have access no more to the content inside. We can read, but we can see what is it. So how we are going to see what is that? And if you guys pay attention, it created a key right here. Okay, second sounds bothered me a lot. Yeah, sorry guys. I like, but sometimes it's too much. So we encrypted, even the image could not be loaded. Okay, so it's already done, it's already encrypted, there is nothing else we can do. Okay, if we don't have the password or if we don't have the key. So now one thing, we are going to create the crypter. All right, so here user, actually pretty much I'm going to import this. Okay, and then I'm going to take it here too, and this too. Okay. Because it's the code, actually it's almost the same. So Ctrl C, Ctrl P, decrypt.y, save. Okay, so it's almost exactly the same thing. All right, print all files. Okay, and now we are going to continue. So now we have to open the key as the key, and then we are going to use a secret key. All right, so with open key dot key. Okay, and RB as key. We are going to we are going to give a name to this variable secret key, or just password equal key dot read. Then we're going to read this file. Okay, so I'm working, so well, I just asked for a few minutes. All right, so here pass phrase. We are going to set up a passphrase. The passphrase can be any password you want. Okay, so I'm going to use something like R 0, then R0 M O O B, or 3. Here, this is my password. All right, how it's going to work. We are going to compare now, because we are going to say user pass. The user is going to input to enter the password to compare, right? So enter the password you received from us, okay? Like, or to decrypt the files, whatever fucking you want, okay? Now we have to compare this, okay? If user pass is equal passphrase, then with open. Now, here's a very important thing. We are going to run, actually, we have to do a loop here for file in all files, right? In all files. Then we are going to, with open, we are going to open the file, each file, and read it, and then insert the key to decrypt, all right? This is symmetric, so we don't need a public or a private. We have just one key, and then with this key file, we are going to decrypt all, right? With open, so file rb, okay, as the file. We'll just say contents equals the file dot read, okay. Now content decrypt to decrypted files or decrypted content Fernet, okay. Pass phrase, okay. This passphrase is going to decrypt the files, all right. Actually, I can use here the password. Sorry, password dot decrypt, and then we're going to say the content. What the fuck? Sorry. Contents. Okay. Now, we are almost done. We just have to restart it. All right. So with open, now we are going to use file. Okay. And here is going to be WB, right? And we're going to write back the file, okay? As what the hell? The file, I think it's too fast. The file dot write. We are going to write back the content, okay? Content decrypt. It means we're going to take back the content that was before the key and write it back, okay. So here we can print a message if you want. Print like you got your files back, or whatever we want to write. Now we have to create a else condition, because if the password is wrong, right, we have to do something with that. So print wrong password, pay to receive the right pass, okay. And we are done, actually. So remember, we still haven't the files encrypted here. We don't have access to it, okay. And let's do it. Python 3, okay, and then dec.py. Let me see the errors here. Enter the password. Let's try 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. wrong password, pay to receive the right pass. Can. And now I'm going to copy it here because I don't remember, of course. To see, then here, paste. Okay. Okay, and then we just got the files back, right? Like the picture is able to open, the SQL database we are able to open, and the txt2 also we are able to open, so it works perfectly. Okay, so it's pretty much like that. All right, sorry for the mistakes I've made, all right, because I don't work with this uh, Fernet. I just studied like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, because I work normally with RSA. Like probably people who know works with RSA, okay, and we work with it's much better than Fernet because it's safer. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like it, and well, if you like it, just subscribe to my channel, and see you guys on the next video.